Hey everyone, it's Jerusha. You're watching Jerusha Couture TV. Today I want to sit down and have a chat to you guys about a really important part of life and our visual appearance, and this is the topic of acne. I have had some beautiful comments made to me, like from my good friend Elle. She has commented about my skin before. My good friend Rachel, Jazz It Up Style, hey girl, she's commented on my skin. My lovely best friend Ali Sang, she's commented on my skin. My really good friend LB. Everybody has made comments that just, oh, you look glowing, or you have beautiful complexion. This is what I want to talk about. I'm sitting in front of the camera here now with only mascara on and a concealer under my eyes to conceal my dark circles because I'm always so tired. But other than that, I have no makeup on or whatsoever. So I wanted to sit here with no makeup on and do this video that way instead of sitting here all dolled up talking about acne, which is a very, very sensitive topic. And it's very sensitive to me because I suffered with acne for 5 years. 6 years ago I was in a car wreck. I think most of you may know that from prior videos. I was very, very badly hurt, and during the recovery period I suffered with stress syndrome acne. So you kind of understand it from my perspective. And I'm not a doctor. Everything that I say in this video, it has to be run past a dermatological physician. It is not to go off on my word and just jump to the pharmacy and start, you know, asking for prescription for these drugs. It is a dermatologically diagnosed condition, and it's a very serious step to then go and get something done about it. So please don't go and say, oh, this girl from YouTube said go and get this topical thing or this topical thing, or go and take this drug. I don't want to be responsible for that. I am telling you my story and just what I think about some of the cures and medicines out there and the story that I went through. So for 5 years I had very, very serious terminal acne. The difference I say between terminal and I guess topical acne is that pimples that you just get topically on your face and then can get a face wash or clean and clear or something like that and just wash it off, or a blackhead treatment and it will go away. They're just pimples. The reason for those are hormonal. So maybe if you know you're female, you're going through to your periods, your skin will break out because of hormones. Or if you're a boy and maybe you're going through puberty, that can just be topical. So getting a really great face wash will most probably deal with those breakouts. A pimple is a congestion in a blackhead pore. That's what a pimple is. So it's getting congested, then infected, and growing up into a pimple out of what is called your sebaceous glands. So that's what I call topical. Internal acne is actually a disease that's inside of you, whether it's created through stress, severe hormone imbalance, puberty, then creating severe hormone imbalance, and many different reasons for terminal acne. But the way I say terminal acne is to actually have, especially on your face and maybe your body, on your back or your chest, to have what I call connected acne. So when you can see on maybe the side of someone's face like acne that's all connected and then runs down your neck, in your T-zone, or around your mouth and your chin or your nose. This isn't something where you see, oh, you know, you see Jessica Simpson and Avril Lavigne and all those girls on Proactive ads just saying, oh, I washed my face and it helped. That's fine. I'm not putting that product down. I'm saying that that is a topical situation. So having pimples, yes, it cleans the pores out. But if you have internal acne, this needs to be dealt with from inside your body. I was standing at the Proactive counter yesterday. I ended up standing there talking to her for about, at least a good 15 minutes about Roaccutane. So I want to start off by saying how important skin is. Some people out there might think it's really vain or it's what someone looks like, so you should probably just get over it and just be more confident. That is not it at all. Unless you've actually had severe acne or maybe some sort of scarring to your face or something that is on your face, not something on your body that you can cover up and no one can necessarily see. It's on your face. Your face is your frame. It's your inside to who you are, your eyes and everything. People look at it every day. You can't hide your face unless you put a bag over your head. To some people out there, I hope you can agree with me when I sit here and say having severe acne or acne that you try to cover up with makeup, but the dermatologist tells you don't put makeup on it or use oil-free or use mineral powders, and the more you pack on it, it just looks uglier, and you want to hide your face under a rock. You don't want to go outside. You try so many topical ointments. You buy up the entire chemist of bloody Nivea and Clean and Clear and all of that crap. And you just literally get so down on yourself. It is so naturally depressing. So this is the point I'm moving on to with Roaccutane. I believed, yes, I was very scared to look into a drug as powerful as this drug, but I want to point out now from someone who has been on the drug for actually quite a long period of time. I was scared to go on this drug in the beginning. I feel as though I should be the biggest supporter, and I just want to be like the matriarch for Roaccutane and go around and promote it. I think this is the absolute miracle drug for acne. I say it now, I'll say it every day. If you call me or have a chat to me, I will tell you that. I sit and tell people. I talk to, my girlfriend who's battling a bit with acne, and my other girlfriend who had some spots come up. Roaccutane is a miracle drug. It is unbelievable. If I ever got acne again, I would be on it in 2 seconds. I would recommend it to anyone that asked me. Yes, you can go and try all of that stuff. I was on doxycycline, the pill, another type of drug, topically, acupuncture, absolutely everything. And I did it that way so that I could rule out absolutely every other form to deal with acne, and then I went on to Roaccutane. In the beginning, I was quite nervous. I wanted a really small dose, and my dermatologist was so great. He really said, look, I know you're nervous, I'll put you on a small dose to begin with, and we'll work our way up that way to quite the strong dose. The things that I had heard about Roaccutane were just shocking, and everybody's heard the same things, that this medicine is linked with depression, suicide, dryness, sleepless nights, joint pain, welts, headaches, neck pain, hair loss. It just goes on. The biggest side effect to this drug is 2 main things. The first is that you 110% have to be on birth control if you are sexually active. Intenseness of this drug can deform a fetus. That is how intensely strong it is. You have to have monthly liver checks just to see that everything's fine, that your liver's breaking down this drug and doing okay and not under a lot of strain. The second thing is dryness. And the reason that you get dried out so badly on this drug is because the drug is acting from the inside of you. And what it's actually doing is sucking up your sebaceous glands. So your glands that are usually nice and full like this, full of oils and all of those natural goodnesses, but are pumping them out. And then if your hormones are off balance, pumping them out to create pimples and acne. the Roaccutane sucks them up. It literally closes them up and dries them up so it's not producing anything anymore. So your whole skin gets so dry and you start to crack. Your lips will always crack and peel. You must always have some sort of lip balm or paw ointment just to re-nourish that area. I remember the first 3 weeks of being on Roaccutane, I was in the supermarket with my mother and I was just grabbing left, right and center like San Pellegrino and all of these water bottles, and I'm just drinking them, and she's like, what are you doing? And I feel like I want to go for a swim and just drink all of the water. I was so thirsty and dry because this drug had already started working, sucking up my sebaceous glands and drying me out from the inside. All I can say sitting here is that if you're worried and you're scared, as I was, that's completely fine. And yes, you definitely should check every single avenue out. Make sure that, you know, another drug or another remedy might work for you before going on a drug as strong as Roaccutane. But if you ever were doubting it, please don't. To stay positive and a mental outlook that's strong, simply knowing that I was on a journey to recover from acne, facial acne, that acne in itself was making me so depressed. I remember sitting in my dermatologist's room and saying to him, that's it. I've tried everything I can. I've tried every sort of medicine, every sort of remedy to fix this. Nothing is working. Let's do it. Let's do Roaccutane, because nothing can make me more depressed than this acne is making me. And he said to me, that is a great outlook. Way to go. And I said, you know what? I'm strong enough. Even if some drug wants to make me feel down, I'm going to turn around and pick myself up, because I know at the end of this, I am going to have clear skin. And I just came off of it 6 months ago. Now, at 6 months after your treatment, you're allowed to have some sort of surgery if you want to correct scarring. You can also do topical treatment. So, in saying that, back to what I was saying earlier about Proactive, is I went yesterday to the Proactive counter in Chatswood, Westfield here in Sydney. They've got a little kiosk there, and I started it last night. So I have done 2 scrubs and 2 cleans last night and this morning, and this stuff is just unbelievable. So I picked up the 1, 2, 3 step, which is really important, night and day. It is a cleanser, a toner, repair, moisturizer with benzoyl hydroxide in it, which you leave on. And this is the miracle. This is the miracle part of this 3-step. Although in their cleanser now, you'll probably see on the ads, they've created a crystal formula that exfoliates, so it feels really like it's scrubbing off all of the dead skin cells and making the skin really smooth and clean. It really exfoliates those pores. I can absolutely back this product. I've used it twice now and I just feel like smooth as a baby's bum. So this is the first step of the cleanser, which you just dampen your face a little bit, and then you just rub that and massage that in like an exfoliating cleanser. And then you have your toner step, which is really, really lovely. It's really soothing, and it's got glycolic acid in it, so it just feels like it's really stripping off any leftover sort of sweat or, you know, dirt in your pores from the day. And then you finish off with the 3rd step, which I said is the benzoyl hydroxide repair moisturizing leave-on. So she then gave me this antioxidants moisturizing lotion, which hydrates dry skin, which is just beautiful. It has a green tea element to it, so it smells absolutely beautiful, and it actually comes out in this clear kind of consistency. Let me just put a little bit on my finger. So it comes out in this very clear kind of consistency, and it's very, very thin. So I want to come up close now while I've got the sun and sort of show you my skin where it's at the moment. So this is a completely nude face, which is rather revealing, but I'm going to show you anyway because I want to help people out there. Around here is where I have a lot. If I do this, you can see all of my scarring. That is another thing about connected internal acne. Picking it is possibly the best thing in the entire world. I'm not gonna not admit to that. I would pick my acne all the time. That's another thing. You're so upset and you're so angry at the fact that you have acne that you just want to get it out. So you pick all the pimples, you pop all the blackheads, and this is what the result is: severe scarring. After being on the Roaccutane, it takes away redness. If you have such redness in your skin and discoloration, it takes it away. It deals with that for you as well. It takes a while. That's the thing about Roaccutane, is that when you first go on it, it flushes all your skin out. As upsetting as that will be and can be, where you just break out so bad and you think, this isn't even working, it's getting worse. You've got to start to think of it like, yes, it's getting all that crap out of my skin. It's getting all that infection out of those sebaceous glands. So it pumps it all out. You break out all over your face. But over 2 to 3 months, it starts to just suck it all back in, how I explained. So you can really start to see the difference after sort of 4 months of being on Roaccutane. It's probably really what's left. On my chest, I'm sure you've probably seen this. This is not to do with acne. This is a keloid scar from when I was on life support from my car accident. They had a massive life support tube going into my chest, and that's a keloid scar from that. That is 2 years after Roaccutane, and now starting topical treatment with Proactive, which I just showed you, which I'm most excited about because it really is lovely stuff. And yeah, that's kind of the outcome. I hope this video was informative to you. If you are out there with acne, and if you are, I guess it sounds dramatic to say, but if you are battling through it, it can really get you down. I'm here. I went through it. I know exactly how you feel. And I really reach out to you and I say, please consider your options out there. And if you can't afford to see a good dermatologist, then I just suggest you go to your GP and you have a chat to them and see if they can help you, especially on the Roaccutane track, because it really is an absolutely miracle drug. I back it 100%. If you want to talk to me about it, you can. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will get back to you. I think that's about it. Thank you so much for your support as always, everyone. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Peace!